Hello, today I'm going to do the on my shelf tag, which is pretty old, like all the tags I do, but it seemed pretty interesting. It's basically the thought that I'll get two numbers which relate to a shelf plus how many books are long, and whatever book that might be, I will have a story about it, because it's the idea that every book has a story. So let's go. I've got a random number generator. I did that buzz. It opened my camera, of course. First number is 4, and the next number is 25. I got Too Far by Rich Shapero. This is a book I have not read, because my bookshelves are mixed up with read and not read books. But this is a book I've had, though, for a very long time. And this was a present from my friend Taryn. It was around Christmas, I think, and we were in a shop and she was like, why don't you have a look and pick out a book that you like as a Christmas present from me. That's the easiest way to do Christmas presents. It seemed like a fantasy one with kids and stuff. I don't really know what it's about anymore. It was an interesting cover that attracted me to it. Too Far is an exhilarating and heartbreaking story of an end to innocence that captures the triumphs and follies of the child's imagination as it struggles to remain boundless and free. Sounds pretty good. I don't know why I haven't got round to this yet, because I've had it a long time. I should have read it by now. Next set of numbers are 2 and 6. This is The Caucasian Chalk Circle by Brecht. This I had to read for university. In the first semester of my first year, I did a module called Intro to Drama, which included this one. And this play I also wrote an essay about, and I actually enjoyed it. It's about... oh shoot, can I remember? And I enjoyed this because it was a type of theatre I'd never experienced. I mean, it's always going to be a bit different when you're reading a play to actually experiencing it, because Brecht does epic theatre, which basically... if I remember rightly, it was a while ago I studied this. It's basically where you make it obvious that it's theatre. So it's not like going to see a show, it's like going to see a message or something like that. But I wrote an essay on it. I can't remember what mark I got for the essay, but I passed the module, so it must have been alright. Yeah, and that's the story behind this. I had to do it at uni. The next set of numbers are 3 and 8. It keeps picking pretty small numbers. I want to get into my bookcase. This is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This is the first and only John Green book I have read. I think this was probably my first foray into YA before I knew that that's what that was. I think I just read it because everyone was reading it. The story behind this book is that I read the ending in the back room and was crying a lot, and my mum walked into the back room just to see what I was doing, and then she saw me just basically sobbing my eyes out, and then she just awkwardly left, and then she returned with a cup of coffee and a plate of biscuits. Another story about this book is that I have a habit of reading the last word of a book. Just to, I don't know, I find it interesting what that very last word is. Because normally the last word isn't going to do anything. But the last word of this book, well, the last 2 words of this book, which I couldn't help but read because they're next to each other, imply a very different ending to what happened. So I was kind of more heartbroken, I guess, because I'd been expecting this one ending from reading the last word.